been 9 years since the last release of a game in the Pokemon Kaizo series. Finally, we get to play the newest edition in this long-running series of what some would call the hardest ROM hacks ever made. We're hardcore nuzlocking, we're not using a damage calculator, we have no idea what fights look like that we haven't fought yet. Welcome to Platinum Kaizo. So this run is currently making its way out of a it's so over kind of section and swinging into, we're kind of at a crucial pivot point, swinging into we're so back territory. Right now the box is still a little weak. I think as long as we make it past like Jupiter, or we might have to sack one more Pokemon. Once we make it to Mount Coronet, we'll be able to get Probopass. Once we make it to Hearthome, we'll be able to get Vespiquen. I am kind of delaying Magby because I have Fire Mons anyway, so once we make it past Fantina, we'll be able to get Staraptor with Double Edge and Reckless. We'll be able to get this crazy, jolly 31 attack Luxray off the ground. It'll have like Fake Out and Wild Charge, which is buffed in this game, and it might get Reckless as well, 50-50, or Tinted Lens. We'll be able to get Overheat on Magmar, and we'll also be able to cash in our delayed route to a Teen Fishing encounter where we can use the Good Rod to get something like a Kingdra, perhaps. So we just kind of got to make it there. It's honestly, we're really close to scaling. It feels like this entire time we've been kind of like on the runway, like ready to take off, and there's always like stuff in the way that's kind of keeping us down, right? We did lose some Pokemon in really stupid ways, including losing our Eterna Forest encounter because we didn't repel, and then Cheryl killed one of them. But once we reach a certain velocity, I think this run has the potential to make it really, really far. Oh yeah, we have Iron Fist Monkey. It's unfortunately minus speed, but it's got 26 attack, 20 speed at least. It's just 5 fights in Galactic Hideout, and then the Cycling Road fights, which I think we have pretty good answers for, although I'm a little bit worried about my Karen fight. And then Roughneck Robert, we should be able to solve with like Ludicolo, and we might have to evolve Magmar for it and stuff, but I think we can figure that one out. And I think then it's off to the races with Probopass joining the party, and then Vespiquen joining the party. And then if we can make it past Fantina as well, which I'm not 100% sure how that fight's gonna go, we will be in a really good position. Let's get cooking. We got everyone's favorite fight, Callisto and Europa, coming up. This might be the first time we're using Lagging Tail Tech. Yeah, that's actually a good short as well. I think this is a pretty straightforward line on Callisto. I really thought that would kill. I guess with Miracle Seed it would have. Is there a reason why he's not using a Calc? Yeah, because it's boring. Do you stop saying this is Platinum Kaizo? Because you got conscious of chat? Fake fan spotted, guys. Get him. That didn't do sh. I guess it's getting Sand Boost, huh? Ludi's doing a lot worse at this than I thought I would. I can't lie. I think I have to switch now. It's a protect turn anyway, right? This is not going to be easy, and yeah, Ludi just does a lot worse here than I thought. I thought at least the nose pass would be a 2-shot, but I guess Solid Rock plus Sand Boost is real. We should know this from Rourke. We just gotta do this. Nice. Maybe you need this to not be protect. Now it's getting close, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's hard for this to not protect when you're Precept, right? Oddly enough, I think I'm most worried about Clefairy now. Oh, nice. Good crit, Littlefoot. Now we go no move for Kadabra, I suppose. Should be Signal Beam over Psychic. We do have to dodge Confusion, though. It's just kind of how it works out. Nice. Just Sand Tomb, I think. I don't think it's gonna one shot though. Maybe going for Rock Slide is better. No shot. Nice. No focus bands. How does one get confused while sleeping? You ever have like a slightly sexual dream about your childhood friend's dad? Me neither. I'm just saying that would be an example of getting confused while sleeping. I just have no concept of how much damage the Clefairy actually deals. I have to Magical Leaf, right? I can't afford to miss this. And if this minimizes again, I think it might actually be a 2-shot. Not even close. Do I even have another guaranteed hit? I might have Ludicolo, right? So I can like pivot Chestnut to get Water Pulse, go Ludi, and then Magical Leaf for kill. I hope I'm like not dead to crit here, man, but oh, so annoying. That's really annoying. Because I eventually get chipped into Facade crit range here for sure, but there's like nothing I can do about it. I just have to know how much damage I'm taking here, and I just don't. I don't think I'm in crit range. I could just go for the Petal Dance. It minimized twice though. But if it's soft boiled anyway, then it doesn't really matter. It gains HP anyway if I miss. If it's Facade, I have to switch after anyway, right? I actually don't hate this here to try to go for the high roll. Because it just gets me out. Okay. I just need to see the damage. I think I greeted here. I think I'm gonna take too much. Jesus Christ. Okay, it doesn't calculate Facade damage correctly, but it should still see kill here. Pivot through Chestnut here. Is he slower? He's faster. Okay. Yeah, so he can't soft boiled here. This is always Water Pulse. I think I just have to go Dustox. Don't confuse. I can't get confused because I'm Shield Dust. W. I kind of just have to go for this. It's like the only good play I have, I think. Nice. W head calc. And we can just chain the Cacnea. Dustox is so good for these fights, man. It's kind of crazy. I think 33 is where you want Chestnut for this next fight, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to think how I want to loop the short. Hold on. Not like content brand right now. Yeah, I think you just loop it around to me saying, that's my first time using Lagging Tail successfully in a Nuzlocke. You look a bit like Casper the Friendly Ghost with a mustache. That's definitely a first. But I'll take it. Did you get your Cheetos? I opened my door today. 6 packs of Flamin' Hot Cheetos in front of it. It's all worth it, baby. Alright, let's do it. I guess worst case on Xatu, I can also go Meganium, right? It's not the worst thing. Let's hope for a rare no rocks type of situation here, but it's unlikely. Yep. It's really unlikely to get no rocks there. Cut for aura here. Let's cut down the tree. This is Xatu, right? Okay, yeah, good. Let's go Nomu. Nice. That's what you want to see. Now show me a Confuse Ray. Rare Nomu Rock Slide moment. Perfect. You love to see it, man. No switch AI possible here. This is a little bit awkward, but I mean, I have to stay in. I think hit through is optimal here. Nice. It gets kind of awkward when I kill this with Meganium, because then it's Glaceon. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't really change the line. The bait order kind of works out. But Noma XP is a little rough. Although I'm probably doing Chestnut lead on Jupiter, right? So that should kind of account for that. Show me a Whirlpool. Me when I'm browsing Airbnb. Bang. So Sheer Cold is a guaranteed freeze move in this game, and it always hits in hail. Luckily we have Aspir Berry equipped. It's kind of funny that like Ludicolo is like a consistent encounter and like the most consistent Celio counter, so we will probably see a Ludicolo get frozen almost every single run. I think it sees killing now, right? So it can't protect, so I think we're out of this interaction. Okay, how do we want to finagle this? Do I pivot Chestnut? That sucks though, right? Do I pivot Monkey? Monkey will be slower after Icy Wind, so it won't be able to Icy Wind again. Okay, I'm gonna start the short here, but it's actually not gonna start here. It's gonna start with the final line. It'll make sense when I'm done. So we're fighting Galactic Europa in Platinum Kaizo, the hardest ROM hack out there right now. We're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. This Glaceon is a demon. As we can see, it's got Snow Cloak and Hail. It's also got a Lax Incense, which is the same as Bright Powder, so you're very likely to miss this Glaceon at all times. And then it can also Mud Slap you to lower your accuracy, and it can set up substitutes to protect itself, and it can Toxic you to slowly take you down, as you also take Hail Chip throughout the fight. This is an early game, by the way. This is after the second badge. There is a super consistent counter to this Glaceon, and it's actually Dustox. But I want to get this Dustox in on not an Icy Wind, and currently Ludicolo is out. Ludicolo is faster than Glaceon, and it's also probably dead to Icy Wind, I would guess. So we need to perform what's called a pivot. Let's go to Infernape on what is most likely going to be an Icy Wind. There we go. And there's something quirky about the Gen 4 AI in general here, which is that these speed reducing moves like Icy Wind and Mudshot and all that cannot be used by the AI if you're already slower, unless they see a kill with them. And we're going to use that to our advantage with Dustox. So now that Infernape is slower, it can't Icy Wind anymore. It should be only Mud Slap, Substitute, or Toxic. So we can go to Dustox now, the intended counter. Take some Stealth Rock damage. There's a Mud Slap. And you always think, oh no, the accuracy drop. Luckily, Dustox is Shield Dust, which means that he can't get bonus effects from his attacks. Now, the problem would normally be that Dustox is faster than Glaceon, so it should be able to Icy Wind here, right? And then it can actually continually Icy Wind because you're Shield Dust, because he can't drop your speed. However, this is what we equipped the Lagging Tail for. So Lagging Tail makes it that you always move after your opponent. You always move last as the last Pokemon on the field, and the AI actually sees this and interprets this item as it is faster, and therefore it can't Icy Wind. So it can only Mud Slap here, which doesn't lower our accuracy because we're Shield Dust. Toxic doesn't work on us, and then to top it all off, Dustox has Silver Wind, which in Platinum Kaizo is a guaranteed hit move. It doesn't do an accuracy check, so we can hit through the Lax Incense and the Snow Cloak. And if we get a little bit too low in HP, because we don't want to get into kill range of Icy Wind, we can just hit Moonlight. And then we'll just wait until I kill this Glaceon, and then I'll say both the ending line and what is then going to be the loop around beginning line. It's going to take a while here. So this is our last Silverwind PP, so the shield dust on the Mud Slaps does matter. Because we might have to start using Sludge Bomb after this. It's not going to quite kill the Glaceon, so we actually do have to hit a Sludge Bomb now. Ugh, unfortunate crit there. We're gonna get the kill on the Glaceon here, and that might be my first time ever using a Lagging Tail in a Nuzlocke, at least a Platinum Kaizo. And you can just kind of loop it like mid-sentence almost, where it's like the short starts on. That might be my first time ever using Lagging Tail. Okay, this should only be Blizzard. Okay, W minimize. I do think I have to start with a recover. I mean, it plays around double crit, right? Which is unlikely with its chance to go minimize, but unless we get like Omega Giga Super Mega Unlucky, which might always happen. This has minimized twice. I do have to hit like 2 fire spins on this eventually. And it got 3 minimizes off before I got a fire spin off. And it could paralyze us twice, it could crit us twice, put us in like a bad spot. It's got enough time to do it. And eventually we run out of fire spin PP. But it will also eventually run out of Thunderbolt PP. I think maybe at a faster rate than us. Because it's only Thunderbolting because it can't use any other moves pretty much. There we go. That's one. The Clefable's Magic Guard, that's why he's not taking hail damage. That's why he's also not taking fire spin damage, and that's why there was no point to Will-O-Wisping this. Dead to crit para. I have Cherry Berry, as you can see. There we go. A bit grindy, but we got there. XP management looks pretty good. The Meganium XP is kind of fine after taking XP share during Europa there. We already kind of half-cooked this fight last time, although I tried to cook it without Nomu, but we kind of have an idea for this fight. Performative males be like, I can only eat white lasagna because red sauce lasagna doesn't pass the bechamel test. There's something there. I love a quote-unquote authentic carbonara. We've had this conversation a million times. There's just moments in your life when a Pakistani carbonara goes crazy, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. What the fuck is a Pakistani carbonara? It's when it's 2 a.m. and the only delivery food places open are those delivery food places we have in Europe, where it's a pizza place that's run by a Pakistani, like, business owner, and they just do everything. They do, like, and it's all from, like, the freezer, so they do pasta, they do pizza, they do burgers, they do chicken wings, they do anything. It's all from the freezer, and half of it is microwaved. And then you get the carbonara, and it's just a block of noodles with cream and ham. There's just some moments when that's okay. They're all called like 24/7 pizza for you.
Hallo Pizza, ist besser.
Ain't nothing wrong with noodles with cream and ham and cheese, man. That could be that's W munchies, dude. Don't call it carbonara. I'll call it whatever the fuck I want. It's called carbonara on the menu. I know what I'm getting. I know that if I order from this 24/7 pizza place that's open at 2 a.m., that's obviously not run by Italians, that I'm not getting a pasta with egg yolks and guanciale and pecorino and pepper. Everybody knows that. The name is perfectly communicating what you're gonna get. It's doing its job. The purpose of language is to convey information. Yo, no T-spikes? W? What's the difference between carbonara and Alfredo? I don't think in Germany I've ever seen a restaurant, Italian or not, have something on the menu called like pasta Alfredo. I think this is an American thing. I'd get a pasta alla bussi. That sounds fucking sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't want to talk anymore about HBox fainting on that setup, because I talked about it on stream, like the first time it happened. I talked about the first time it happened on stream, And I think I put like some kind of fucked up curse on him. Because like literally like 3 days later, he fainted on his setup again. I realized it happened multiple times. Well, it hadn't until I pointed out to the universe that it had. I'm just saying. How many willows do I need? I should save like 5, I think. Alright, well I only have 4, so good luck. I think if I miss the Umbreon, I don't test my luck by going again. Although if I miss 2 on Shelgon, I'm kind of f***ed anyway, right? Good inventions carbonara with truffle or dried mushroom on it. It's pretty nice. Do love the umami boost of the mushroom. By the way, beware the expensive American steakhouse that has truffle on every single one of their side menu options. It's not that good. That being said, I f with the occasional truffle french fry. I feel like on those it kind of... Having a little funk on your fries is kind of nice, I feel like. Let's give this a shot here. Chocolate and fries sounds horrendous. If you've never dipped a hot McDonald's french fry into a chocolate shake, have you even lived? Should be aware of like Switch AI stuff here. I don't have any more moves I can click to stall this. I want to keep my recover PP. Who can I expend HP on here? Meganium, I guess. I do need this to like not be Confuse Ray on the switch to Ferret. So I would have an opportunity now to go there. I don't trust Ferret to kill this yet though. I can wait until it Confuse Ray something again. I think I can just keep doing this until I hit a random Confuse Ray, basically. Once this is at like 70% HP, we'll just start looking for Confuse Rays. I think this is the last time I can switch Meganium in. Nice. I think I'll take this opportunity here. The most iconic Canadian food has an American state in its name. The most iconic American food is named after a German city. What do you mean? Aschaffenburg. That's right. You guys never had an Aschaffenburger? That shit is lit. It's not named after Hamburg. I looked into this. Nobody knows what it's named after. There's like no historical evidence either way. I really thought that this would bait Dougie, but because I burned the Umbreon, so it doesn't. Well, that's really fucking awkward. I didn't think about that. Okay, I think we have to do the risky Nomu thing now, huh? Well, I think Ferret does get Dougie, but not if Umbreon is burned, right? I just didn't think about that. I don't want to risk Nomu. I've already got so much fucking Nomu XP, man. How do I get out of this? I could just double slam this guy if I'm fucking insane with it, but then like I'm taking so much damage. It's not worth. I think I have to do the Nomu play. Unless I'm insane in the head and I just have Infernape tank a hit from Doug Trio. That sounds horrible. I could Thunder Wave and then pivot Monkey and then go Nomu. That gives me highest possible HP on Nomu to most likely win the Doug Trio matchup at least, and that's like one additional pivot to split XP off. I think I like that play. Now we can go here on the electric move. This Nomu XP is so f***ed, man. I think it's probably fine. Just don't get King's Rock flinched. It's all good. Nice. That doesn't kill? Oh, brother, I think I need to Sand Tomb. Wait, am I not wearing charcoal, though? Quick Claw. God damn it. Okay, just don't get King's Rock flinched. Nice. It's that easy. Yeah, I think I needed to Sand Tomb there. Yeah, it turns out that, like, when you're bringing good Pokemon, Sharpedo just kind of disappears. But I'm sure it does stuff. I wonder if it kills Lunatone, man. With Aqua Cutter. You gotta hit this one, man. Nice. No Dragon Dance for 2 turns is kind of crazy. We want to try to stay healthy. It doesn't super matter. The Quick Claw kind of fucks me there. I'll keep, cause I can recover on PP Stalled Haunter and be full HP for Porygon. I will keep this recover PP, I think. Oh, W. Quick Claw Rock Tomb is actually same effect as Protect there. Or as recover there. Okay, Haunter for Hypnosis or Focus Blast. Go here, absorb the Toxic Spikes. Or Gravity, that can also happen. Shh, this can only be Shadow Ball. It's one Shadow Ball. One Focus Blast. 3-2. 4-4. What do I do when he's out of Focus Blast? I think I keep switching, right? I don't really know. I don't want him to Gravity ever, so I think I keep switching. This should be 5-4, and this should be 5-5, I think. I hope I didn't miscount. I mean, we can tell from Dustox's HP, right? So I should have taken basically 6 Focus Blasts worth of damage there, with each doing 8. Yeah, that looks right. Now this can only be Hypnosis, right? Yeah. Let me heal Dustox. Heal Chestnut. How much PP is Gravity? 5. It's okay, it'll just be... Okay, it's already out. That's perfect. If we get the Wake Up on Furt, that'd be lovely. Nice. Oh, I want this to die to Struggle Recall so I can maintain pre-sleep on Meganium. It doesn't matter, right? Because I attack first. I should have gone Aspire Berry, actually. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's tank 1 Struggle with Dustox. I think the Silver Wind should make it so that it definitely dies to the Struggle after this. I think getting Omni Boost with this is not going to matter. Would crit? No, this is like 4x resists. I think this is fine. Let's just Moonlight. Okay, we got there eventually. What is P2's physical versus special defense? Special defense is a little bit higher. This thing is sassy. You want to Sand Tomb this? For sure. I'm Asperberry if this freezes. Right? Yep. Okay, well now I'm glad I kept pre-sleep on Meganium. This Magmar might end up being a problem. Chestnut can just beat it. Little Dance does not lock you in this game. I would love for this to not be Confuse Ray. Nice. Pedal Dance animations, how you start grooving some of these sets. God forbid a white guy get a little motion going, you know? Chill. Crazy damage. Okay, speed boost from Mickleberry or whatever, Salicberry. He can't kill me. Okay, we're out. Nice. Infernape did great on this gauntlet, okay? Honest to God, I think if I don't hit the teleporters here, I think this team can probably beat Jupiter. Yeah, PP is a bit of an issue, I suppose. I'm definitely looking up the way, just in case. Alright, so what were we saying? It's like Chestnut lead, Bait Gara, sack Sharpedo, Tagara, bring in Furret, and then Chainkill Gara into Metacham. I think that's kind of the only way I really have of beating this Gyarados. Alright, just one more sack and we scale, y'all. I do think Sharpedo is the worst Pokemon in my box currently, which is why it's getting sacked here. I think this box can afford it. I'm gonna fish for like 2 more water types, and I'll basically, if I get past Fantina, I'll have stocked up on like 3 more water types. And there is a chance that Sharpedo survives this. That's true, it's true. Chestnut not pre-slept here because we wanted to hold a Chesto Bear when it comes into Tangrowth. Fire Spin does trap, yeah, and we've been over this many times, that's true. But I think Will-O-Wisp plus Recover is just the safest, right? Into Explosion. Nice. Just play it slow. We have enough Recover PP to outstall this, so we might as well, because it's the safest into Explosion to click Recover every turn. Basically guarantees that Chestnut goes out of this with full HP. I'm still a little bit scared of Route 208. That shit is demon, man. Okay, since we're not in Gen 3, this does not end the turn and we still get the recover off. Dude, Infernape came to like every single fight in Galactic Building and didn't do fucking anything except for kill that Metang, potentially. Well, let's not speak too soon. Okay, only safe way we had to deal with this Gyarados is to go to Sharpedo. We just have to sack the worst Pokemon in our box here. Unfortunately, Happini's not on the team yet. This guy sucks. Am I dead to Earthquake? No. Especially not with Shell Bell healing. Aqua Cutter is my highest damage move here because I'm Tinted Lens. So let's go for it. Not a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. I have to go for Hyper Fang Flinch. Holy Shell Bell value. Aqua Cutter crit is 1 in 8. Hyper Fang Flinch is 30%. Oh my god, he wants it. Unfortunately, he's not out at all. He is not out. There's no switch AI or anything here. We just Hyper Fang again. So this now has to be like Power Whip Miss from Tangrowth. And we have to hope that like Poison Fang. Oh wait, this is Electrode. I'm dumb as. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. The original plan was for Sharpedo to die on Gyarados, and then Furret takes out Gyarados, and then can chain kill the Medicham, but we're kind of not in that position anymore. So what it is now probably is Nomu kills this and baits Medicham, and then Sharpedo gets sacked to Medicham anyway. Nomu does get a Lunatone, yeah. And then Ludicolo would get Medicham. It could always be Psycho Cut or High Jump Kick Miss from Medicham into Sharpedo, I suppose. So this is fine. We just sack Sharpedo on Medicham now. Sharpedo does have a chance to survive, but it's really low. It has to be like exactly High Jump Kick Miss, I think. Or like Psycho Cut into High Jump Kick Miss. I want to save the Shark too, man. It's really cool, but it's also the weakest mon in the box. It's a Nuzlocke, man. You can't save everyone. Alright, Ludi. Earth Power is great. Just show me no Spadef drop, please. If it was, we could actually pivot Shark. Although then we're risking AP boost. I think I saw this one shot last time, but I think my last Ludicolo had better special attack. Okay, W data. There's the Spadef drop. I think I'm to Ancient Power now, so even if I wanted to pivot Shark, I can't. I think we can save the Shark, y'all. If we go Furret now, it baits Medicham, and we can go for the chain kill, and we don't have to sack, because Furret's already in position for Medicham. If it's AP boost, we can Sucker Punch here. I don't think I'm dead to Psychic Crit. Head Calc. That's fine. Assuming this kills, the Shark has just made it out alive. No! Please, 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 please. That's so much worse than Shark dying, but I guess Shark can revenge kill this now. But the para actually means I should probably kill this with Chestnut, right? Okay, that's really good data though. I need to go 38 there. God damn it, dude. Every time I think I have something in this attempt, some shit like this happens. Yeah, we missed the level 38 power spike. This is really... This sucks. This is so much worse than losing Sharpedo. Do I take this XP with Chestnut? Chestnut would get full Metacham, full Tangrowth. Well, if we're doing the Parrot Robar XP route, then we want 37 for Karen anyway, I suppose. I don't think I have another play. I think I need to kill this with Chestnut. But like, yeah, if the shark gets sacked there, then this happens, it's obviously worse. So this was always going to happen because that was always going to be the Furret Metacham interaction. This is great data. This is really good data. Because I think level 38 kills there probably. I guess I don't know what the range was, but... Okay, well I guess we expected to walk out of this with 5 deaths total, but... I didn't think the shark would be f***ing alive. I think that was... we still have Delcatty as a normal type, I guess, but Delcatty... I guess Delcatty can hit Ghost with Copycat. Maybe we can cook something up there. But like, I feel like Furret is really good for like Fantina. God damn it, sorry, Super Slammer. Well, Sharpedo, I hope it was f***ing worth it, man. You better show the f*** up again. True, we could sack Sharpedo on Fantina now. Kind of a good point. Speaking of things that we can sack on Fantina, I just can't get this run off the ground, man. Every single time I think I'm at a point where we're gonna scale, I get knocked the f down again. Every time I think we're fine, some shit like this happens, man. At least my Poliwhirl fight setup is like insanely goated. Like Delcatty Hyper Voice plus Meganium Petal Dance or something. I think our Cycling Road is okay. We have a Seeking, we have really good stuff for Poliwhirl, and then I'm not really sure what like my Donphan counter is, I guess, but I think it's all come together. I just really wanted that Furret in the box, man. It was a pretty great addition to have like a fast attacker like that. But I guess if it can't like kill the Metacham, it's kind of a sign that it's maybe gotten outscaled a little bit, right? Like it can't actually kill like most of the damage dealers that are coming up. It doesn't kill the Fearow. It doesn't kill it doesn't kill the coughing on Karen either. It's just like a really good normal type to have for Fantina Gym. Still don't really get the point of PK Happini. Any idea what the reasoning of it not evolving was? It's a Kaizo game. The whole point of a Kaizo game is it's an like escalating series of middle fingers to the player, and this is just one of them. It's like super in line. And obviously, like, they don't want the player to get Chansey and Blissey because those Pokemon are giga insanely OP and also, like, super boring to use. I like that you get Happini. In the same way that Chestnut is your queen, Happini is, like, your pawn, you know? I don't think there's a Rook. It's not really about what they do on the board. It's about, like, their value to the game, I guess. Why not speed up? I don't know. I'm just enjoying hanging out with you guys. Sometimes you gotta take a break, slow down a little bit. Doesn't all have to be so fucking hectic and hardcore all the time. That was a rough Jupiter fight. Let's like take some time to recover and think about Furret and like respect like the dead maybe a little bit, you know? In this emergency room, to keep our humanity, we like to take a moment after each person that dies. Alright, what is your nickname, Happini? We have Wet Nurse, Egg Salad, Joy, Cock Juicer, sorry, Happy, Egg, Baby Omelet, Eggy, Sacrifice, Rip, Breakfast, Over Easy, Power Bomb, Scramble, Brock, and Smiley Face. Those are all pretty good. I don't think it's Cock Juicer. What is the Anubis posting nickname, is the question. Oh, by the way, I thought of a bit, guys. I see a lot of people asking what Anubis posting means and where the name comes from. I want to try, let's just, because the truth is that we came up with it as a term for, you know, the kind of nickname like Anubis for Lucario, like the most obvious roll your eyes kind of Pokemon community, like, okay, like you opened a Let's Play in like 2011 and the Pokemon has this nickname kind of But I think I want to experiment on how fleeting facts and history are on the internet. So I want to start a campaign to just change what the history of that term is, and instead say that it's a pun on a noob is posting. And then just see if I bet that if in 1 year you Google it, you will get only people saying that instead. And from this moment onwards, that is the official explanation as to what a noob is posting means. And only you, few ball knowers, will know the truth. This is the last point in history in which that was the true history of Anubis posting. From now on, it's always going to be a fact that's not true. Okay, what are we calling this? Egg salad, joy, I could see. Omelet, I think omelet feels the most like there's a noob posting. Let's do over easy. It's submitted as one word, so that's how I'm going to write it. Because Let's Players in 2011 also make spelling mistakes. The name should all be uppercase. Nobody was changing the keyboard. Yeah, we should have like some variation in uppercase and non-uppercase. That actually does feel very in line with the nickname theme. You're right. That's it for me for today. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. That was almost a perfectly successful day had it not been for the fucking plot twist on Jupiter. Have a good weekend, y'all. I'll be back on Sunday. See you later. Peace.